CBS The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveals that Hope may be able to help her mother save her marriage by going to Deacon and trying to convince him to get out of Los Angeles and stay away from Brooke's life. Hope feels very sorry for Brooke. It's also because of her selfishness that she is to suffer so much scandal now. Hope really couldn't bear to see Brooke suffer another minute. Longtime B&B fans know how hard it was for Hope to convince everyone in the family to acknowledge Deacon's return. More than anyone else, she really longs to be cared for and cared for by her father like everyone else. When they first saw Deacon reappear, Brooke and Ridge were rather concerned. Ridge in particular he vehemently opposes because he's afraid that Brooke will develop feelings for Deacon again. And the facts prove Ridge's anxiety is right. Brooke quickly caught off guard against Deacon and engaged in misdeeds with him. That's why Hope tries to help Brooke find a way to protect her marriage with Ridge so that he can partly correct the mistakes that come from her selfishness. Even though Hope knew that Brooke and Ridge had just made the decision to end their marriage, she was sure they would get back together in the future. Hope will probably find Deacon's place next week from February 28th to March 4th. She wants to help make a rather disadvantaged offer to Deacon and hope he will agree to help her in this story. So what is the request that Hope is going to tell Deacon? The B&B preview shows Hope expressing her wish of Deacon to be kind enough to help her do one thing, which is to get out of LA. Considering what had happened recently, Hope felt that every problem Brooke was having had something to do with Deacon. Although he was no longer around Brooke, she knew that if Deacon remained in LA, her mother would never have a day of peace. Of course, in her mind, Hope never intended to end her father-son relationship with Deacon. She would continue to keep in touch with him no matter where they were. It's just that Hope feels that things will be resolved peacefully if Brooke returns happily to Ridge, and Deacon will go to a new land to start a better life. Fearing her father would be sad, Hope assured Deacon that he would forever be the wonderful father she loved the most, and that she would always make time to visit him. After all, Deacon didn't need to go as far as to fly over another country to live. Hope simply wanted Deacon to start a new life in another city close to town. In Hope's view, the biggest issue here in making things even more intense is the fact that Deacon is always around Brooke, which she thinks is only when he is no longer appearing in Los Angeles that her mother can regain trust from Ridge. After hearing Hope's explanation, Deacon pondered for a while. If his departure will contribute to Brooke's return to a normal, happy life, then Deacon is likely to accept Hope's offer. What about Brooke? How will she feel when she finds out? Chances are Brooke will immediately object to this and try to convince Deacon not to leave. And that action creates the opportunity to Deacon to have more time to get closer to Brooke so that the relationship would gradually develop like never before.